outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans, and they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And the Washington football team. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action now, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Washington 14, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Number 20.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Texans.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Texans nothing.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Washington 21, Texans 7.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21, Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Prescott.
He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Taking it in. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Closest now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
That's a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Here we go, 46.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Buying time to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
43-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the Washington 31, Texans 22.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Fighting him off. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Prescott from the gun. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. 4th down, here's Taylor. On the move to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Roses to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.